What if I told you that everything you'll experience today, every event, every interaction, is just a possibility, a maybe, until the very moment you claim it? And the craziest part is this: you have exactly 3 seconds to make it yours. And let me explain exactly what I mean. Right now, think about something that you've been wanting deeply: a message, a call, some good news. Now hold that thought clearly in your mind. Get it? You got exactly 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Decide it's yours. See, this isn't wishful thinking. There's science behind this, quantum physics and neuroscience. And it's fascinating because your mind is far more powerful than you've ever been taught. There's a phenomenon science calls the observer effect. The moment a wave of potential meets conscious awareness, your focused mind, it instantly collapses into reality. Neuroscience has measured this. Your brain takes about 2.8 seconds to send out a divisive signal. In simple terms, that means your mind naturally makes clear decisions within about 3 seconds. And after that, your conscious doubts and fears and hesitations tend to kick in, blurring your intentions and weakening your signal. How many life-changing opportunities, emails you've never sent, conversations you've never started, dreams you've never pursued, have drifted away because you observed the absence of it instead of the presence of it? Let me give you a clear, easy example of how this works. Think of the famous double slit experiment in quantum physics. When scientists send particles through two slits, they behave like waves, creating endless patterns of possibilities. But the moment someone observes or consciously measures those waves, they collapse into a definite particle. This isn't metaphor. This is literally how reality works on a fundamental level. Your brain does the same thing. Before your doubts creep in, your initial instinct, your pure intention can collapse the wave of possibility into your lived experience. It's like sending a clear text message. You hit send immediately and it's delivered. But then you keep editing, second guessing, and eventually the moment passes and you lose connection. So here's what I call the TES protocol, a method I've personally used and taught many clients, and it's incredibly simple. First, tune. Take gentle, deep breaths in and exhale, and clearly state your intention in just 2 words like perfect health, successful project, or happy relationship. Second, embody. Allow yourself to feel how you'd feel if this were already true. Really immerse yourself in that emotion. It's the emotion, the chemicals that send the signal, even when it's just for 3 seconds. A gentle smile is a signal to your nervous system that you're safe, confident, and ready. So it's always good to smile while you're doing this work. And third, seal. Physically anchor your intention by tapping your heart or gently snapping your fingers. This simple gesture signals to your mind and body that your decision is final, closing room for hesitation. That's it. You've collapsed a wave. Now move through your day with confidence. This is the crucial part. Without owning this new energy for the rest of the day, you will undo what you did. You will collapse back into the familiar. You must be the new version of yourself. You must be the version you desire. When you go back and respond to life as the old version, you will continue to stay the same. The new version of yourself must be felt the entire day. This is the work. It is the challenging part, but it's not as challenging as living a life that is not aligned with your desires, because that sucks. So it's the work, but it's good work, and you'll get feedback and you'll get results. So now let me share something else with you that's incredibly powerful. Heart-brain coherence. You see, your brain creates the signal, but your heart amplifies it. Imagine your brain is a laser pointer, focused and precise, and your heart is the powerful amplifier, sending your intention far into the quantum field. When both are in sync, your intention becomes extremely clear and powerful. Let's experience this together briefly. So right now, just take a nice, slow, deep breath. It feels so good. Oxygenate the system. In for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. And then exhale for 4. And keep doing this. And as you do, bring up a memory or a feeling of deep gratitude. Notice how your chest expands and there might be warm sensations or tingly. That's the signal that you're in coherence. See, this it's a frequency, right? It's a frequency where manifestation becomes effortless because you are offering a frequency that matches what you want. This is what collapses the wave function. Most people are trying to manifest love while feeling alone, or trying to manifest financial freedom while observing lack. It doesn't work like that. What you are being must match what you desire. What you observe must match what you desire to create. This isn't faking it till you make it. It's aligning your energy. It's energetic authorship, and it's the way to create the desires of your heart. So why do most people find this so challenging? Well, there's three main reasons. First is overthinking. Every extra second of hesitation weakens your intention. Second is emotional static, like fear, anxiety, or doubt, throws your brainwaves into chaos, which is incoherent. So it gives the quantum field mixed signals. Clear intentions require a calm, coherent state, not frantic energy. And third is what I call the identity lag. Because deep down, if you still believe you're unlucky or undeserving or unable to manifest your desires, your subconscious broadcasts those signals even louder than your spoken words. That's why people who have a diagnosis of some sort and they feel sick, they have an identity of being sick, and they try this and they try that and they try that, and they have this consciousness that they've tried everything and nothing works. It's because they still have an identity of being sick. I tell all of my clients that come with me with a diagnosis to reverse that the first thing that they must do is have the identity of someone who is well, to have the identity of a divine being able to self-heal. Like, yes, you acknowledge that this is a journey. This isn't like shoving it under the rug and, oh, I'm not being sick. It's not about denial. It's about claiming the truth and living from that truth. And the truth is, I am well. And if your truth is, I am well, then you will experience wellness. And that is so key, because most people, when they're given a diagnosis, they have an identity then of being sick. And in that case, there's little that can be done to create wellness if someone locks into the identity of being sick. And what's so satisfying and wonderful about all of this is that it's all in your control. We are able to choose our identity even when it's hard. And believe me, I know that when you're not feeling good, it is so hard to claim wellness. And if you're experiencing lack, it is so hard to claim abundance and freedom. And if you're feeling lonely, it is hard to feel the fulfillment of being loved, of feeling loved and romantic and partnership. But that's the work, and that's how you create it. Because as long as you continue to have an identity of the old self, you will continue to, the identity is what you're observing, right? As long as you're observing what you don't want, you will continue to collapse the wave function of what you don't want. We must observe what we want. We must have the identity of what we desire. So here's how we overcome this. Daily micro identity upgrades. Each morning, remind yourself, I easily collapse waves into reality. My intentions are clear and the universe responds to me. This isn't just affirmations. You're literally retraining your brain into alignment every single day and throughout the day, many, many times throughout the day. Let's explore an even deeper concept together. What if the act of observing and deciding doesn't just collapse a single wave, but actually opens entire new timelines? Quantum physicists are increasingly suggesting exactly that. Every decision you make doesn't just choose a reality, it creates new potentials and opens countless aligned futures simultaneously. Let's practice this right now, shall we? It's fun. Close your eyes for a second and imagine yourself making one significant decision today, calmly and confidently. Got it? See multiple bright pathways opening effortlessly, each filled with joy, abundance, and clarity. By the time you open your eyes, you've already begun aligning with those possible timelines. But you have to keep it. You can't jack back into doubt. You can't jack back into fear. You can't create this and then respond to someone in a way that reflects your old self and not your new self. So here's another practical quantum technique few people know about, something I call quantum bookmarking. Whenever you experience synchronicity or a successful collapse of a wave, pause and mentally bookmark that exact feeling. Ooh, this is so powerful. Later, if you face doubt or uncertainty, recall the bookmark like replaying your favorite memory. It immediately resets your energy, keeping you aligned and coherent. Let me leave you with one powerful thought. Imagine your life if every choice, every breath, every moment was intentionally aligned to manifest your desires rather than your fears. What would your day feel like tomorrow if you fully embraced your power to consciously shape your reality calmly and decisively? Remember, you're not just watching life unfold. You're actively creating it moment by moment. So many people don't realize this. They're like just letting life happen to them. Oh, I got this diagnosis. No, you're creating it with your observation. So every clear intention sends a ripple into the quantum field, aligning you with exactly the reality you choose. But you must embody the identity and see through the eyes of that version of yourself. That's what's really key. You must see through the eyes of the version of yourself you're embodying. The people who commit to that can have anything they desire. Please share this technique with someone who needs clarity today. If you felt something shift today, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave me a comment on what's landing for you. I really like to hear that. Remember, you are quantum in action, creating in every moment. Collapse intentionally, collapse beautifully, and I'll see you in the timeline you choose. I encourage you to keep in touch with me and keep connected to my content because influence is really important, especially in a world that knows very little of its power. We need to stay connected to the teachers that are teaching you your power, right? So also I invite you to watch my free Vitality Masterclass so you can be the healthiest, happiest, most vital version of yourself. The link for that free masterclass is in the description. See you soon.